Hello everyone, welcome back to Ian's Innovations. Now, right away, you may have noticed something very different for this LEGO review compared to the other ones. Well, that's because this video is the beginning of something new for Ian's Innovations. And no, it's not the thing that I mentioned at the end of my 1-year anniversary video. This is the first of a new kind of LEGO review that I call Ian's Childhood Classic Set Reviews. Couldn't come up with a better name. This is where I review LEGO sets that I built before I started this channel. And this is the review of a set from the LEGO SpongeBob SquarePants theme, specifically set 3831, Rocket Ride. It has 279 pieces and was released in 2008 for $30. As you can see, this set is based off the SpongeBob Season 1 episode Sandy's Rocket. Now, I decided that this would be the first of my old sets to review for a great reason. This is the first set ever that I got online that was already discontinued by the time I got it. Well, really, my parents got it for me. Now, I received this set as a gift on Christmas Eve of 2012. But unfortunately, the set was used when I got it, but I shouldn't have been surprised since getting it new would have been pretty expensive even in 2012. And I never knew how much my parents paid for this set. Now, since I already built this set nearly 7 years ago, we shall now get a look at the minifigures. So here is SpongeBob SquarePants, and he pretty much appeared in every single set in the LEGO SpongeBob theme. However, this version is exclusive to the set since the headpiece, or body piece, is designed to look like the spacesuit that he wore in the episode, which makes it exclusive to the set. And another draw for this set, at least for me, was the jellyfish net piece. And I'm pretty sure this was first used in the LEGO Adventures, specifically Dino Island. Not sure on that, maybe I'll have to look it up after this. So, here is Patrick Star, and just like SpongeBob, this version of him is also exclusive to this set, where the headpiece has an exclusive print with him being in the spacesuit, just like the episode. And as for his torso and legs, it's pretty much copied from Sandy in this set, which we'll take a look at soon. And unfortunately, he has no back printing. And the last of the 3 minifigures is Sandy Cheeks herself. And this is actually the first time we got Sandy in minifigure form. Well, anyways, Sandy has the same torso print as Patrick, and she has completely new, well, at least new for the time, headpiece which was made specifically for her. And the helmet piece is interesting since it's 2 half dome pieces and you just stick them together. Funny story. So when I first got this set in Christmas Eve 2012 and when I built it, one of the things I didn't like is that the set that I got only had one of these helmet pieces, so the other one was nowhere to be found. And a few days later, the sellers mailed the other helmet piece in order to complete it. So that basically proved that the gift was just bought for my parents, and I believe at the time I still believed in Santa Claus. So that's it on the minifigures. Let's get on to the build. So there are a few builds to this set. We're first going to take a look at this moon buggy, and the buggy itself has these 4 big red wheels, and I don't know if LEGO still uses these pieces to this day. And at the front there's also a sticker to represent the headlights. It's kind of crooked, I know. There are a lot of stickers in this set. I have Patrick driving the buggy, and there's this handle here for him to drive. And on the side of the buggy there is a jellyfishing net and what appears to be an antenna. There's also a red light and a blue light. And I remember when I first got this set, one of these pieces was missing, so I had to get it via my LEGO bin. And at the back of the buggy, there well, behind Buggy, there's this cart which is used to store jellyfish. Guess they're moon jellyfish. Screw it all. Okay, we'll take a look at this one, and it's actually the chef piece, which is colored in translucent pink, which I find interesting. Moving on from Patrick's buggy, there is a piece of terrain, and there's a flag on it to represent Sandy's symbol, I suppose, and there's 3 pieces of seaweed. And we have 3 jellyfish to go along with it. I like that. You could use it outside of the set. And the third build is this elevated platform to get onto the rocket. And as you can see, it's pretty dusty. And how this is actually an elevator, and how this works is that you press down this piece, and it goes up, up, and down, up, down. I like that. And so anyone could get onto this platform like Sandy, and you also use this this lever to get to the rocket, which we'll take a look at right now. Here is the rocket itself, and it looks pretty accurate to how it appeared in the episode. We're going to take a closer look at it. So, starting with the bottom, it has 4 of these red fins, which I like the build of. They attach via Tetra pins, which you don't see that often. And at the bottom there's a propeller, which is accurate to the episode as well. And around the rocket, as you can see, there are a bunch of stickers. Some of them are even really peeling off. Sorry if you're cringing because of that. I guess because of age and the set sort of being the sunlight. I don't know. And there's also a gray antenna at the top with this dome piece attached via only 1 Technic pin right here. Now for the fun. There are a few levels to the rocket. So the first one is like a tool rack with like 2 guns, I guess. You know, these kind of look like the guns that SpongeBob and Patrick used in the episode as well. There's also a hammer and like a spray can. There's a detailed sticker on the back featuring a pipe. And over here there's like a control thing with a lever, red light, and a bunch of clocks. I think I'll put someone like SpongeBob here. And when we make our way to the top, over here there's more of that pipe detailing, and that space over there is used for you to store the cart with the jellyfish. And here is where someone pilots the rocket, and I'm just gonna remove this part, and it's like a pretty deep, nice looking sticker with the moon. It's funny. There's more stickers with the clocks and stuff, and as you would expect, hold on, you can place a minifigure in here. It's kind of a tight fit, especially with a minifigure like Sandy. There we go. So that's it on the rocket and everything, including the rocket. Well, everything. Screw it, the rocket and all the other builds. And we'll now take a look at the box, paper trail, and final verdict. Here's the box. It's a pretty big box. On the side here, there Some clues to indicate that this was a used set, since it has the non-factory tape, or as Just Too Good calls it, the person tape. I didn't coin that name, just to clarify. And on the back they show some things. Here they advertise one of the Lego SpongeBob sets that are released around this time. Kinda want that set. There's a bunch of dirt smeared here, unfortunately. And they actually have a comic which shows the three going to space. They don't end up going to the moon. They head back to Bikini Bottom and confuse it with the moon. Kinda funny. Here are the instructions, and I guess I pretty much forgot that over here it says $120. Maybe that was the price of what my parents paid to get me this set. Okay. And another interesting note is that the previous owner made sure to circle all of the pieces that he was able to find. And as you can notice, that's like the pieces for Sandy's helmet piece isn't circled, obviously, because one of them was missing at the time. So at the end of the day, Sandy's rocket is a pretty good set for what it's worth. The rocket itself is pretty accurate to how it appeared in the episode, the side builds are fun, and has a good selection of minifigures. Now when I first saw this set in an old catalog from a long time ago, I really wanted it. And when I did end up getting it on Christmas Eve 2012, I was really happy. I also got another old SpongeBob set on that same Christmas Eve, which we may take a look at some other day. In fact, I wished for a lot of sets on that Christmas, but never ended up getting most of them. Ever since I got it, I made sure that nothing would happen to it, and judging by how it looks now, I did a decent job. Except for the stickers. Screw the stickers. Now, if you want to try to get this set now, yeah, good luck, because it's pretty expensive, especially sealed. And if I never got this set back then, I guess I would have tried to get sealed now. And it makes complete sense why these sets are really expensive. It's because SpongeBob is, of course, a really recognizable franchise and popular. And there being Lego sets and Lego being a popular product, and it makes people very desired to get them. And this is probably not the most expensive of all the sets, but it's up there. So thank you for watching the first episode of Ian's Childhood Classic Set Reviews. I have a lot more sets in my room, as you saw in previous videos. So thank you for watching the second episode of Season 2. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.